It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles.
Today, it's week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store
between the Las Vegas Raiders
and the Los Angeles Chargers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Starts with a run by White, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground with White. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Driscoll. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Beckham goes in motion left.
Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 41, Herbert. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick six. Sanders will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Josh Allen, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan? Introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there, but lost double-digit yards on that sack. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
First quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down.
The Chargers looking for a 5th win of the season in this one. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Driscoll. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
From the 38, Herbert. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Herbert on third down now. And he finds McLaurin. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Herbert back to the air. He finds his target, Beckham.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert, the set, and he caught it up. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting.
And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Got his man. It's Bo Melton.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll run for it. This is White.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. On their own side of the field. Close to the 50, but their own side of the field. They only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man-on-man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there we saw it. At the point of attack, find enough yardage to pick up a first down. Give them credit for that one.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
They'll try the right side here with White.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Opting to run again here with White. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Driscoll nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking up one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they have their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, how the coverage was positioned. Up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
On 2nd and 10. Herbert. It's caught. Beckham.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And the Chargers
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Herbert throwing again. It's caught by Sanders. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. To the air again, Herbert. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. From the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert now. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. Again, Herbert. And he rifles one incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Play action. It's Herbert. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21.
That's another Chargers first down.
Now it's Herbert. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
14 more yards. That's another Chargers first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
On second and goal, Herbert.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I think we've hit that point in the game now where any score you get could be the one that actually wins it. So above all, you want to avoid a turnover that leaves you coming away with nothing.
Now Herbert, third and goal. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, he has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and...
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On first and 10, Driscoll. He completes it right side to right.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On second down, they'll run with White. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Only 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On third down, a run from White.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
First down, here's White.
Taken down at the 30.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. That's going to bring up a third down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Raiders 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the 10.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Herbert. He finds his target, Allen.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has... Herbert on first down now. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
After the sack on first down, Herbert. It's caught by OBJ.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 6.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, it's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
From the 7, it's second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers! Keenan Allen, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Chargers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
Makes the score. Chargers 28, Raiders 14.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. White running to the left.
Taken down at the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up second and 7.
White, he'll try the left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
To throw on 3rd down, Driscoll. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's able to find Melton.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Now back to the ground game with White.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Going right side is White. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Driscoll.
This pass complete to Melton.
And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And this one is incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Herbert. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Herbert off of play action. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On On first down, Justin Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So this